Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta. And thanks everyone for tuning in to our weekly chats. We really appreciate you joining us during
Yes.
this shelter at home. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up, to like our videos, our chats, and also subscribe below and also hit the notification button. And let's move quickly on to what are we drinking this week for tea? I'm
Yes.
drinking an Earl Grey, and I love the description here. It says, Earl Grey, like joining a duchess for an afternoon of wit and witticism. And I love it. It's an Earl Grey tea. This week I put some stevia in it to sweeten it with some coconut milk, just like in England tea when you put the milk and the sugar in. So I've had it steeping for a while. So cheers, Gloria.
Cheers, my dear.
And while I'm drinking it, why don't you tell everyone what you're drinking?
And I'm drinking a wonderful black tea that's from de la Fleur, France. It is a wonderful, hearty tea. It is a proprietary blend, and it is pure Ceylon tea. So,
Great, fancy. And that's a black tea, you said, right?
yes, it's a black tea.
It's a black tea because I'm drinking black tea as well. What a
Woohoo!
surprise!
Yay!
Last week we had the same ingredients in our tea, the licorice and the ginger and the turmeric. And this week we're drinking black tea and we didn't coordinate this. Very good.
No, it's just instant. I love when that happens. So, how are you feeling? And your
I'm
family, how are you doing?
feeling wonderful. Just a bit antsy because I'm very social and I like to go out and about. But I'm doing great and as good as can be. I'm keeping positive and taking care of myself. So when we get back to the new norm, I'll be ready stronger than ever. How about you, Gloria?
My husband and I are also doing well. We're sheltering at home. You know, like you, I love to be with people. I miss hugging people. I miss hugs. So I'm very excited about the possibilities of the whole world getting a hand on this virus so we can all establish our new norm and get out and about. I fill my days with taking care of what I call the 80 plus. There are combinations of people throughout our communities that don't have computer. They're at home alone. So if you know someone, if you've seen a senior in your neighborhood, pick up the phone and call them, knock on the door, and then step back, let them answer the door and say, if you give me your phone number, I'll call you so I can check in and see how you're doing. So we check in with people throughout the day. We haven't been on social media as much. We spend our time talking and reaching out and connecting. So that's kind of how we're doing it, and it's going well.
That's good. I love it that you're going back to the old way of talking on the phone. Thanks for
Yes.
sharing.
Yes. So as you know, Ellen is always, in our thoughts and our prayers and our aspirations and desires.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Ellen. So she's doing her show from home. And yesterday she actually interviewed our governor of California, Gavin Newsom. And the nice thing about it was Ellen told him how grateful she was for the way that he's taking care of his citizens, how he's putting our needs and our desires above and ahead of anything else. And I thought that was just fantastic.
Yes, I love it. And I'm so proud to be a resident of California, the state of California, because he is actually thinking about all the people and not being self-serving. And Ellen is as funny as can be because Andy's back there and he's saying to Gavin Newsom, trying to get his words in to Gavin Newsom. He's saying, yes, I'm so grateful for what you're being. I just want to thank you for everything you've been doing. And Ellen just goes right back at him and says, oh, Andy, everything that you're saying, we've already said.
That's right. and Andy's like, well, I just want him to know how grateful I am for the great job he's doing. So, I love how Ellen has this little box next to her where she can push the buttons. So she can do applause and she can do different sounds. And she's learning.
Okay, I was wondering what that box was. That's what it is. Okay.
That's what it is. So
well,
she's
keep it
trying
up,
to
Ellen.
learn
We
it.
love you and we like Andy as well.
Yes,
and thank you, Gavin Newsom.
Yes. So how about a healthy tip today?
Okay, my healthy tip, and I think I mentioned that already a bit in the introduction, it's about self-care. And I think that everyone, even though we're all shelter at home, we all need to take care of ourselves. Self-care is not a luxury. I say it's a necessity, because if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? So we all need to be taking care of ourselves, and that means watching what we eat, being healthy, exercising, and maybe putting on some nice clothes, makeup once in a while, so we feel good, lift up our spirits and our moods. And when we do that, we actually boost our immune system because we're happy, we're content. So everyone, self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Take care of yourself so that when we go back to our new normal, you'll come out stronger and feeling confident and radiant as ever. That's my tip.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. And how about you, Gloria? What's your tip?
Well, my tip kind of lockstep with what you said. I've heard and seen posts from people saying, I take off my daytime pajamas and put on my nighttime pajamas. I don't know if I'm going to take a shower today. And it's so easy to spiral into that. So Rosetta and I want you to just think about, you know, thinking about happy thoughts and feeling good and looking good. So one of the things that I've noticed, since a lot of people are doing Skype and Zoom, when you do your makeup, you have to step on it a little bit more. And you'll notice, like, my makeup, you can see it's popping, and it's just a little bit more than normal because the lighting will just wash you out and you'll look tired. And just to help to ensure you don't go through phases of depression, if you look and you see yourself as you normally look, you will feel like your normal self. This is not a situation where you caught a cold. This virus is ravaging the entire world. So pump up your makeup, feel better. Like Rosetta says, take care of yourself. My girlfriend who went through small cell lung cancer, she told me as long as she could get up and put her Ancient Stones makeup on, she knew it was going to be a good day because she would look in the mirror and see herself. So I know I'm not selling right now. However, I have it all set. And as soon as this is over, I will be shipping, because we think that we're going to have to keep the 6 feet of separation for a while. So if there's something that you need, you just hit, the website and say, Gloria, ship it, and we will make sure you get it. All right.
Very
So
good.
how about a joke?
A joke. Okay, hold on one second. Let me get my jokes. I do have some jokes on hand. Just had to get
Yes.
it out. Okay. What sits at the bottom of the sea and twitches?
Sits bottom feeders.
No. The question again, what sits at the bottom of the sea and twitches? And the answer is a nervous wreck.
All righty then. Now that was really cute.
Yes.
We have also been talking to you all about the All In Challenge. This challenge has been set up to help 3 charities. I'll let Rosetta tell you the specific charity names. What I wanted to share with you is that there are 2 ways you can participate. One is by bidding a minimum of $10 to $25, depending upon what you're after. And then there's another avenue where you can make a bid. So there are bids like the 49ers, who, you can see the blanket behind me. My husband loves the 49ers. And it's an all-inclusive day with the 49ers, going with them on an away game, hanging out with them all day long. Now that was a bid, and it started at 500 and now it's up to 25,000 with 44 bids being submitted. And then there are fun things like Rosetta and I, we're going to share this, but we know we've already won, so not to worry. Ellen has an all-in challenge where you get the opportunity to come and hang out with her at the studio during the filming of a show, just a full day of Ellen. And
Yes, we've
her,
already won that one. Everyone, you don't need to try out for that because we've
yeah,
won it.
yeah, we've got it. And hers starts at $25. And then there are others like Drew Barrymore and Sarah Jessica Parker. And Drew also invited, what is her name? It's not
Savannah
Hoda.
Guthrie.
Huh?
Savannah.
Savannah, that's right. And she invited the three of them to take you and, it was really interesting because I think she said 4 friends. And I'm like, oh, now that's going to be fun. The only thing about it is it doesn't include travel. Once you get there, you'll have a fun day. It doesn't include travel. So why don't you share a little bit, Rosetta, about the unforgettable trip of a lifetime?
Yes. So real quick, the actual charities that the All In Challenge are going to go towards are the Meals on Wheels is one of them, and then the Food Fund, American Food Fund, and also No Kids Hungry Food. Sorry, No Kids Hungry. So the three, I think there's 3 or 4, but those are the ones. And then the one that Gloria is talking about, which I'm cracking up, is this one here, and it is called An Unforgettable Trip of a Lifetime to Eden Rocks and Bucks. They give you everything. It's a great trip. Let me see. I'm going to read it to you. I have on my cell phone so I get it correct. And it says, what does it say? Let me find it so I can give it to you.
Coming, coming, coming.
It's coming, and I'm trying to find it. But anyway, it's a huge experience. Why can't I find it? Anyway, goodness gracious. Hello. Why isn't
Right,
it showing up? But anyway, what you get is an amazing trip. But what I find is funny, they're going to give you hotel, and
yes,
I think it's 7 nights, fantastic breakfast every morning, buffet breakfast, and also that it's just going to be a fantastic trip. Here it is, 7 nights at Eden Rock, and then it says winner and one guest, ocean view room, subject to availability, round trip, ground transportation. But then it says that you have to provide your own airfare there, your own
right.
trip. So it's
Yeah,
an unforgettable trip, but they're not going to give you the airfare. So you have to make your own way there. So it will be unforgettable because you'll say it's an unforgettable trip because I had to pay my own airfare there.
yes. It was unforgettably expensive because I had to pay my own airfare.
Yes. So that was kind of funny. But if you want to do that, go ahead and you can do that. And I believe this one, it starts at $10. So go ahead and do your
Yes.
bidding for that.
Yes. So good luck to you. There are quite a few. So we will put the link so that you can check it out. There's lots of fun activity. There's another bid where Magic Johnson will come to your house for an hour, hang out with you, do whatever you want to do for that hour. Then you'll get on a plane with him, fly to the Staples Center, play basketball with him. You can bring 4 or 5 friends. They'll sit up in the VIP section and you'll sit down on the floor with Magic. And the bid right now is around 55,000. So lots of opportunities to help feed America and feed children around the world. So
Yes. So if you want to do just a donation, you can, and you'll get entries into whichever challenge you want. And also, if you want to do the auctions, a lot of them start, they're quite high, some of them. The
yes,
49ers one is only 500, but right now the current bid is 25,000. And there
right.
were 41 bids when I looked last time, but that was the cheapest. A lot of the auctions start at like, what? I don't remember a lot, 25,000. Some of them are 100,000. So if you have the money, go ahead and enter the auction. There you have it.
Excellent. All right.
And
So we're going
again,
to talk.
we've already won the Ellen one, so no
Absolutely.
point
You
of
don't have to do
anyone
that
other than
one.
thank you.
That's right. We got Ellen under control. So we're going to talk a little bit about Corona/COVID-19. Governor Gavin Newsom did an announcement today. Unfortunately, I haven't had an opportunity to check it out and hear what he said. We knew he was going to talk about the plan of action for reopening California. And one of the main caveats that he always says is we have to have 14 days where there are no new cases before he will start opening things up. And there were more people, loss of lives last night, as well as more cases that were identified. So people lost their mind. They started going out. my sister on her way home Monday said that the freeway looked like a regular old day. There were so many cars, bumper to bumper. So people, please shelter at home until it's safe, so that the last 5-6 weeks that we've all stayed at home will not be in vain. We will be at the point of getting out and back into public life. Please,
Yes.
please.
And as Gloria said, Gavin Newsom did a press release today, press conference, and I did listen to a bit of that, and there's no date. He said there's no date as to when we can all go back to the new normal. He said we're going to take it as it comes. He said the things we need to do is up the healthcare work with the nursing homes, But
Yes.
yes, because we know that nursing homes are the hardest hit from all the deaths.
7,000 loss of lives in
Yeah,
nursing homes.
yes. So he said that this is not something we take lightly, and it's not like we're going to take it week to week, but right now he doesn't have a date as to when things will reopen. So people, like Gloria said, please don't run out and think it's okay to start doing things, go back to normal, because we have to wait for our governor to tell us what our next steps are. And he is always for the people. So you
Yes.
know that we're taken good care of by Gavin Newsom.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about the SBA loans. As a small business owner, I was very excited about the possibility of a loan to help me with my business because, you know, before COVID, I would have people come and see me. I could do one-to-ones, makeovers. After COVID, 19, for a while, I'm going to have to distance, I'm sure. And how can you put on makeup with a mask? I can do it with gloves, the mask, not so much. So I was excited about the loans. And then you start the process to complete the paperwork. And it has, gotcha things in there, like you have to have a minimum of 2 employees. You have to live, and of the 2 employees, or however many you have, 35% of the work staff has to work in the county where your business is located. So that didn't work.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yes. So I have just, that's because every time I hear of a grant, I get excited. I just saw the one from Facebook and I was like, woohoo, Facebook. I'm in Northern California. They're in Northern California. And the first caveat is you have to have 2 or more employees. So I was told within 2 days of releasing the $2.2 billion into that was mistake number 1. Instead of the SBA controlling the entire situation, they gave the money to banks. And then the banks took the money and they gave the money to companies that I actually don't think really need the money.
Nope, they don't. There's one that was Ruth's Chris, the famous steakhouse. They got 20 million. And then Shake Shack applied and they got 10 million, I believe. But they
Yes.
actually returned theirs. And Ruth Chris have not returned theirs, I don't think. So I'm kind of disappointed because I think that Ruth Chris should actually, the CEOs should be digging out of their own personal finances to support.
Absolutely.
And how are they a small business? That's definitely not a small business. That's a large corporation.
Absolutely. And I just heard that my sister's husband works for one of the Lexus dealerships, and they got a loan.
Oh,
So,
really?
yes, so their employees that were furloughed, the mechanics, they are going to be, they now get paid.
Wow.
So I'm like, I understand that you're trying to stimulate the economy. However, if you would give some of the little companies like me and Rosetta a little bit, it would have been better if they said, we're going to give every small business that has a business license in the state of wherever $10,000. It would have done more to help all of us. And then
Yes.
on top of that, you could have done qualifications to get more. Just, blanketly giving money away. So they just passed another stimulus for $484 million. $60 million supposedly is dedicated straight to small business. We'll see what that means. And Mitch McConnell made a statement that that is the last stimulus that will occur until they're back in the office and back at work. So I just hope that whoever's making these decisions, that they're really going to look at the small business, because small businesses really, really need those funds.
Yes. Yes, they do. The small business, that's why it's called small business.
Yes. So if you've got an SBA loan, hit us up down below and let us know. And if you received your personal stimulus check, because I don't know anyone that's received a check yet, please let us know that.
Yeah, please comment below and let us know if you received that.
Yes. This morning on Good Morning America, Michael Strahan was talking to different individuals about what's going on with the food. Ellen actually donated an additional $1 million because she said that every time she saw the cars lined up with people trying to, get food, it just broke her heart. So Michael Strahan showed pictures of vegetables out on the ground, just rotting, and the farmer who has the milk plant, and you just see milk just rushing down. And he's like, how is it that we have food that we're destroying when we have people in America who are starving? And they basically said, yeah, we know it's a problem and it's a challenge. It's just, it's something we have to fix. And it's like, how hard is it to package something instead of, even if they packaged it the way they've always done it, because they're saying they're destroying the milk because the kids are at home, put it in the little cartons, put the cartons in a 12-pack and sell them. The kids are still drinking milk. They're just drinking out of gallon jugs now because they don't have the little cartons that they get at school.
That's right. I haven't seen the small cartons they usually have.
No.
That's right.
So that's why they're destroying the milk.
Yes.
So it's like, come on, work with us. Let's see if we can't do better. And Jimmy Kimmel, his little boy turned 3. So to celebrate his son's 3rd birthday, because, he was very sick when he was initially born, Jimmy Kimmel is donating 1,000 masks to help the people on the front line. And I think that's beautiful.
Thank you, Jimmy Kimmel. That's very, very thoughtful of you. We appreciate that a lot. Yep.
How about another joke?
Another joke. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Question. What do you call smart cheese?
Smart cheese?
Yes.
What do you call smart cheese? I don't know.
You call it sharp cheddar.
I was trying to think of a word, like I was going, provolone, no. Monterey Jack, no.
Close.
I was thinking, but you got me. That was a good one.
Yep.
Very, very good. So, today is Earth Day. And can you imagine, as difficult as this is for us, the world is doing really, really well. I have a friend that was born and raised in Southern California. She had been gone for 30 years, and she left because the air quality was just really, really bad. LA was like the worst when it came to air quality. When you were entering the city, it was like a dark brown haze, the air. It was just really, really bad. She says it's so clear now, you can see from her home out to the ocean. It's just beautiful. And then I saw on Good Morning America, they showed a scene in Italy where the water is running through town, and there was a jellyfish under the water, and you could see clearly the jellyfish. I mean, it's amazing.
That must have looked gorgeous. I wish I had seen it.
Oh, it was just so clear. It's so clear. So, I know that that's because we've all been sheltering at home. So all of the cars are not on the road. If environmentalists ever wanted proof that we are doing things detrimental to the planet, they've got their proof now. Because since we've been sheltering at home, the planet is doing so much better.
Really, really is. I love it. It's like day and night.
Yes.
Our countries of day and night. Yep.
Yes. Well, tomorrow's going to be a great day for our guys because tomorrow is the NFL draft, and they're going to do it virtual, if you can imagine. So the thing that's really interesting, I don't know how they're going to do that because they have, normally they run these like little spring camps. And what people do is they go down, the coaches from all over, all the professional teams get to see them. That didn't happen because they can't do things like that now. So they're going to be selecting people based on what they did, like last year up until like maybe January before they had to start sheltering at home.
Wow. Wow. Yes. So talking about things that have to be done over online or on TV, over the internet, American Idol is another one of those ones I've been watching. I'm not sure if you have, but they were doing, because they do all the auditions over the summer. Now
Right,
they're catching up, and they're at this time they should be doing the lives where they're
right.
singing live, but now they can't do that. So they're going to be doing that over the internet. So if any of you are into American Idol, I love this season because they have some amazing, amazing talent. I think one of the best seasons so far. So this
Cool,
Sunday, they air on Sundays. So if you're interested, tune into American Idol.
cool. That's wonderful. So one last thing I want to do quickly is once again remind you that Rosetta and we've got Ellen. So
Ellen.
yes, we are looking forward to spending the day with her and hanging out. And unlike some of the items that you can bid for in the All In Challenge, hers actually does include, I think it's like
Airfare and hotel for one night and one
right.
guest.
Yes. So it's going to be small and intimate. However, we know it's going to be a lot of fun. So
Yes, we
Ellen, you
do.
keep
So
doing what
thanks.
you're doing. We're excited about the opportunities. And do check out the All In Challenge because it's a great way to support people where we can't physically go and support them.
Yes, so we'll put the link below underneath, and you can check out all the different things that you can, if you have the money to bid for, or you can just donate to go into some
Yes.
really good causes.
All right. Well, thank you all once again for joining us.
Yes, we really appreciate you. And again, I'm going to give you a quick reminder to hit the thumbs up, to like our chats, to subscribe, and to hit the bell notification below. And we really found this fun, and thanks a lot, everyone. Even though we're all at shelter at home, we will get through this together. And remember to
Always
keep
keep
smiling. Take care now. Bye-bye. Stay positive.
Bye.
Bye.